Everybody, it's Friday and I have a journal. Imagine that. And it measures 9 3/4 by 4.5. Well, excuse me. I went a little overboard in the thickness. It's a super chunky monkey. I just couldn't stop. And I used a Toile fabric and I covered it with some blue lace, and it's got a real pretty image here, and parts of a crochet doily and some fabrics, and down here's parts of a crochet doily, and there's this opening, and here's the spine. You can see how thick it is. Yeah, sometimes I just can't stop. Look, oh my gosh, it may just be too fat, but can you ever have too much in a journal? Nah. Over here, I've got a pocket in an ivory color, and that's the same that's on the cover, and then I use different fabrics and an antique button. And up here is also a pocket that you can use to put stuff in. And I put in this card. It's a collage of different things, and it's tied with some twine. You can even fit stuff up under here. A little stamped image on the back. Let me fix that. I like a prettier bow. There. Much better. And we're slipping and sliding over here. Got a hydrangea pocket with a little mini flower. Real pretty image. And I stitched the whole book in navy. I'm putting 2 cards. This is open here on the edge. So you can get more in it if you need be. That's the stitching from the other side. And a little tuck spot with a whole bunch of different fabrics on it and a little mini flower. And then the fuzzies. Yummy. Little tuck spot here. I made several of the tucks in the same fabric as the cover. A little part of a book page, piece of ephemera. Of course, the stitching. And then this little card. Just slips in there. More places for writing. Oh, I thought Cooper was in my coffee, y'all. I heard a whole bunch of licking. I turned around. Yep. Got some fabrics here, some laces, and some seam binding on the Toile pocket. Real pretty image behind in the card. Over here, isn't this cute? It's a little mini pocket with a little flower. And I just stuck in an envelope. You can use it to stuff with whatever you need. That's so cute. And part of a book page here and some ephemera. And this flips out. It flips out. It's flipping out. A pretty image. And then you've got a fan here with some lined paper. There's a lot going on in here. A little tuck spot with a fuzzy you don't need there. And that's the Toile. And then I stitched around it and it's on a book page. Nice image there. Piece of ephemera here with a little bitty file folder tuck spot. A little mini card. Another pocket over here, and I left it open on the side, and it's kind of like a quilted fabric with part of a crochet doily and a little rosette. And then I added one of these little cards. I just love these things. A little pretty image back here with the Toile background. And Sammy Joe says hello. Got some stitching here. This lifts up for extra journaling. Little pocket here. Shh, use your inside voice, please. Yeah, that's gonna work. She's just sitting there barking. I don't even know what she's barking at. Little card here. Love the edge on that. Isn't that neat? And she tucks right in a piece of ephemera, and that's the card from the other side with the stitching. I like how you can see that when on this page. It's neat. Another tuck spot here with some different fabrics and laces and sari silks. A little bit of eyelet and the little flowers. I use these little flowers throughout the book. I just love them. Cute. This card is adhered down, and it's got part of a book page on a piece of ephemera. Another lined paper. I don't know if the camera's picking up the lines, but they're in the blue. Some different fabrics here, and the little flowers, and a hydrangea pocket with, of course, the snippets. Little pieces of paper to write on. Great place to start journaling. If you haven't journaled before, those are great because they're little and you don't have to do like a whole page or feel like you have to finish a whole page. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I may write a little bit and I'll draw a line. And I'll write a little bit more and I'll draw a line. You know, just may not feel like writing much or have the time to write that much that day. A little mini card with a little tuck spot here and a button and some laces. Part of a book page. Some ephemera. Another little pocket here with the toile and the ribbons, and that's some yarn. Pretty lady. Pretty lady. And this has got some laces and stuff on it. Stuff. It's got stuff. We love stuff. A belly band here made out of the toile with some different fabrics. This card slips out. What I like about this page is you have all the space here, and you can lift that up and use that too, because I didn't adhere it down. So I'm liking that. And a little long card here. Over here's another little cute hydrangea pocket with a little piece of toile and some of the lace that I used on the cover. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at that dress. Just beautiful. And a little blue fan. Little card here. And then this is held with an antique safety pin. And it's got a little mini button. And it's just little tags for extra writing. This card is adhered down. Got some yarns, a little flower with the stitching. Love it. See, I would write right over this. I have no problem writing over anything. Another little tuck spot with all the different fabrics and laces. Little piece of denim here on the ephemera. Part of a book page there. More stitching, lined paper. Over here's another little toile pocket, a little tiny one with some sari silk and a piece of lace. I wanted this to show, so I folded this paper. So you can see a little bit of the background there. This card is adhered down. Another nice place for writing. Over here, I used this real pretty image and a cloth pocket, double-layered cloth pocket with the toile and the different fabrics and some seam binding and laces. And I put one of these little mini cards. Got several cards in there. And then a little mini booklet, whatever you need it for, just odds and end papers. Pretty blue fan here. Another little toile pocket with a big piece of lace on it. Some ephemera in the background. Love those. Look at them. Love it. Love the fuzzies. Fuzzy wuzzy. I really need another cup of coffee. Got some stitching here with another beautiful lady in a gorgeous dress. It's just beautiful. And the blue fan. And then some fabrics here. This is actually a shower curtain edge. It was a cloth shower curtain that I cut up and made a pocket with it. And then a nice long card that folds up. And what I like about that is I wanted to be able to see her. So I folded it and then I just tucked this inside the fold so it stays up. This is, you see, this is about the same size as the pocket. So instead of him getting lost, he stays right there. And we have another card that's been adhered down. Isn't that gorgeous? With the stitching. That's a beautiful combination. A file folder, tuck, with a couple of cards. I just used a punch there. A little punch. Another card for writing with another file folder like that. File folder tuck. I love those file folder tuck spots. They're just perfect. You know, when you go through your stash, you never know what you're going to find. Things you forgot to use or forgot that was there. It's nice to go through it, pull it out, and see what you can use. This is another flip out page. And then the lined paper in the back. More stitching. I had to use another one in this book. I just think those are so stinking cute. Part of a book page here, and ephemera. The little mini card in the little mini pocket. Cute. Another tuck spot here with a really pretty girl. Lined paper. And the different fabrics and silk and seam binding and laces. Nice image in the background. And this pocket will hold more, you know, if there's something else you want to keep. I raise a lot of my pockets, so they always hold more. Another tuck spot here with some laces and a little mini flower. Another really pretty lady with the stitching and a hydrangea pocket with a little mini flower. And he's got 3 cards. It's open on the edge here. Let's see, I want you there. I don't know how funny I am about how I like my cards in my book. Most people just put them right back in, and when it becomes your book, you can do whatever you want with it, but I want it to look pretty for you, so I fiddle. Over here's another tuck spot with all these different yummy fabrics. I'm liking these long things that I've been making lately. Another card with a big piece of yarn, some fabrics on it. And the back is the same as the front. It's got the big hydrangea pocket. It too, you know, up here. So you can put whatever you need there. And then another bunch of fabrics here with a different button. And I put this card in it. I really like it. Just a piece of lace, but it's got the cutest little bow on it. So I put him in there. And he just tucks right on down. And there's the back. And there's, look how wide that spine is. On a fabric book, unheard of. And there's the front again. Like I said, it's a chunky monkey with a lot going on. I want to thank y'all so much for being here with me this Friday. And I will have much more journals, or many more journals, or a whole bunch, or oodles of journals for next week. And I appreciate you spending your Friday with me. And I hope you have a good weekend. And I'll see you in the next videos. Bye-bye, y'all.